right. Okay, we're gonna say the Zavala is kind of like origin.
What makes a guardian a guardian? We take our first breath with no memory of who we were before. Yet, we are inexorably drawn to the light. We fight, we die, and we live again.
Also, interesting thing there. It shows solo revives. Although I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be a thing that happens in the actual game. It's showing like solo revives.
We know that we were chosen for a reason, by something greater than ourselves. For
There's Shaxx.
as wide as humanity's rivers have run, it has now been reduced to a precious few, needing something to believe in and a place to call home. This is what we have been called to, the future that we fight for. The future we will protect. Shaped by the fires of each new battle, we are forged.
So right there we saw
Shaped.
we see Zavala, Shaxx, and I wonder if that's Saladin. Because like the only Titan that's more renowned than that is Kabir, the one who went into the Vault of Glass.
By the fires of each new battle.
I wonder if that's either Saladin or Kabir, because that's obviously that's Zavala, that's Shaxx.
We are forged and sharpened into what we must become for the fight ahead.
And that right there was cool to me too, because I wonder if that's like a going to be an ability for the Striker Titans is, you know, they get kind of like Quiver but for Smash, you know, um, where the Titan runs, they smash once and it starts the timer, but it's a much smaller, more confined smash. Because it's a one-handed smash. Just go rah, boom, just one smash real quick on the ground, and they can keep on running. Do another one, and then like a third one maybe. Oh, that'd be insane.
What we have built is only the beginning, a symbol of what we can achieve, of who we are and our great purpose here. But the day may come when we will be tested, when all we hold dear is threatened. And then we will see what each of us is truly made of.
Let's see here.
And to everyone else who spent any time in our
And this is like this is why the intro cinematic to the game, D2.
Ikora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm.
Later, Haywood.
Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
Now that's interesting, because I wonder if there's going to be like co-op movement abilities like that, where you can grab as a warlock someone and just fucking like, blink, like take them with you while you blink or warp forward or whatever. Who knows, Bass? He could have over the horizon. He might be shooting at the missiles that are coming in, because the Cabal were firing missiles. That thing right there, that giant ass, that thing in the middle, that's either going to be, I'm going to assume, the place for the final mission or for the raid with Gaul, because from the looks of it and from what they told us about what the Cabal are doing and what Gaul's like real goal is, that's the thing that's going to be like shielding off the Traveler and then siphoning its light from the Traveler to feed to Gaul, to empower Gaul and his units and the Red Legion. They're called, the Red Legion. So, like, this is gonna be huge for us to like destroy somehow. Like, this ship thing is going to be fucking a key linchpin in the story for Destiny 2. And like, oh shit. Alright, close enough. And like, something that's kind of really impressive too, like, kudos to the Cabal for, because like, to my knowledge from the lore, the Cabal have never encountered the Traveler like before like it came to Earth. So like, they're able to devise this tech and get it working just from the scouting data from the Cabal that are currently on Earth in Destiny 1. Like, they're able to devise this tech to just from scouting data and actually making it work. And that's insane. Well, yeah, like, he said that, like, he felt entitled to it. I mean, oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because Gaul seems to have either prior knowledge of the light and, like, what it can do, or, like, it could just be that, like, he knows of the light based on what, like, the Guardians on Earth have done to the scouting force. And so, like, he's learned about what the light can do when it empowers, you know, a person or a thing. I have to ask Bife that question because Bife knows all. Oh, here we go. So this right here, this assault rifle or SMG or whatever it is, this is in the second slot because it has the solar burn on it. And this right here, this yellow bar, this is the super meter because this Warlock currently has the Dawnblade super. That's a fireball grenade. That's some sort of melee override, I'm going to assume, one of the melee abilities. This I'm not too sure of. I don't know what this is right here. Like, I think they show it later on, and I'll show it to you when they show it, but... Everything we know is up in smoke. I love how the Cabal enter, by the way. Like, oh, class ability, yeah, thank you, class ability, yeah. Thank you, class abilities. Like, I love how the Cabal just kind of like, boom, they smack down and just kind of like, there's there and they're the drop pods, whatever you want to call those things. And there's there to fight immediately. Pulse rifle. Oh, I need to see something real quick. He pulls out the pulse rifle. Also, new weapons foundry too, by the way, because that's none of the ones I know of. With the greenish yellow logo. And the color scheme, this is a new weapon foundry. So, a new weapon type, basically, if you think about it.
Don't let them pass the gate. The evac shuttles are back there. Refuge are well trained, but we are better. We will hold this line until the last civilian is safely away.
Okay, so I was right. This is an ammo counter right here. Watch this blue bar as he fires. Watch this blue bar when he's firing. It was full, now it's just a little over halfway or so. Yeah, there's that minigun assault rifle thing. There's a new shield. There's the bow staff. Also, the ammo boxes are redesigned. And there's the Dawnblade. That's the Phoenix dive, I assume. I saw a bit of a graphical glitch there. I don't know if you guys saw it. Basically, whenever the Warlock jumped off, or like her cloak or cape or whatever you want to call it, that kind of gets stretched out.
Zavala, the last of the shuttles is away, but the speaker, he never made it. I'm going to look for him.
I've got the plaza. Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on it, Commander.
Superbot cleaning up all the bodies that he's all the lives that he's ended right there.
Ikora, the
Sakura smash! I wonder if they captured the speaker because, well, this is also an interesting question. Like, why would they prioritize capturing the speaker? Because, like, how could the Cabal know that the speaker, unless they tortured someone, the speaker was like the person who talked to the Traveler? So obviously, the speaker is somehow able to interact with the light that the Traveler gives off somehow, which is why they're hell-bent on capturing the speaker.
Shield find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Amanda Holiday to pick you up.
New Cabal type Incendior, which this gives me hope of something I really kind of want is the fact that you can shoot the fuel canister on the back and have it blow up and damage him and the people around him. Unless this is like when he dies, which I kind of hope it's not. I kind of hope it's like, ooh, the dubious volley, whatever it is. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on, wait, let's go back and watch that.
No more from us. And you.
That was one clip. That is one clip of ammo. That many shots. That was one. And he had 4 more after that. That was one clip in the magazine before he had to reload it. That was like 7 or 8 shots.
Amanda's inbound. Shield drop you on the command ship.
There, that must be the class ability. Because it looks like it's infusing the weapon with light.
Someone told me you need a ride. Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never showed up about?
Get them on that command ship. Now!
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy.
Hold on, was that true, Karad?
Amanda's inbound. Shield drop you on the command ship.
Yo, Jess, thank you for the 16 months. Hot damn, getting close to that 1.5 years of subs. Thank you so much. How you doing today, Jess? Kill clip. Ooh, wow, yeah, look at that. Healing Rift and kill clip. Wow, look at that regen, dude. You guys see that regen? Watch the health bar. Watch up here. Look at that. Look at that. It even grants overshield. Wow, dude.
Need a ride.
Well, yeah, kill clip sounds like a perk for a weapon, but
Picked up that Guardian you never showed up about?
it even gives overshields. Damn, dude.
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy. Do something.
Here's that minigun. Look at this environment, dude. You're storming the Cabal command ship. Those are the pods that are being launched. They're being shot off the. Yeah, that. Let's go back real quick. That pod that you saw. That right there. That whole place is the launching pods for their for their units. It's like a magnetic shooting system, like a railgun, just shoots it down.
Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
Grenade launcher, obviously fucking insane. Goddamn grenade launcher.
Low on ammo. All flaming fists. Trap burning out. Anyone heard from Akora? That's the switch for the speaker. Form up. For me.
Scions seem to be void now instead of psychic, or they have more psionic abilities. Grenade launcher! Oh. Oh, empowering rift now. Look at that. It's empowering. Dude. Wow. Okay. Okay, look at that. So empowering rift, judging by the fact that it's turning your weapons with like infusing it with light. Wow, dude. Damn. Grenades have to actually the grenade launcher like a standard grenade launcher where it doesn't just fire it, in a straight line like a bullet. You like kind of like lobs it, so it's kind of like aim above your target. You're farther away. Brawn the Unbent Blade. Fires these. There's a hover ability to. That must have been like, was that Angel of Light? Is that what that was? Okay, so it seems to do. I wonder if the. Because I was seeing varying damage numbers between like. On non-precision hits between like 11 and 16. So I wonder if like the longer it's fired after it's wound up, it does more damage. Because like, watch this. See here. Because 12, 17. Or maybe it's just range. Maybe it's the range of the target's what it is. It might be damage fall off instead, actually. Yeah, I think it's damage fall off instead from range stat. Never mind. Yeah, it's definitely the range stat. Okay, it's the range stat. Oh yeah, gladiators, double wielding dudes. This blade's better, dude. Man, the supers melt those things. Hold on. What was? Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay, he's using the he's being fancy and using the class ability, which is now back to healing, or is it because he's using?
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Gaul's a fucking giant. Like, damn it. Couldn't get it. But Gaul is huge compared to the Guardians.
And the things you're gonna chase in Destiny 2.
Hey, you two, give me a sec.
Okay, that's also something that's really interesting to me. What was that right there at the Golden Gun? I'm not. It can be one of two things. It can be just like Cade's special way of firing the gun, or maybe it's kind of like a tweaked Golden Gun ability for PvE, where like you can just kind of like, like McCree, you know, from Overwatch, where like you can kind of like mark the targets real quick and then you know, pop it again. You point your Golden Gun, just do a quick shot like that, or as I said, it could just be the way Cade fires. I'm hoping it's kind of like McCree from Overwatch. That'd be badass.
Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
Destiny 2 tells a brand new story. What happens when a world full of superheroes loses their powers, their history, and home?
Since Destiny 1 release, there's been no foe that they could stand before and not tip over. Whether it's Crota, Oryx, spider monsters, whatever. But in the
It took me a second to realize what he meant by spider monsters, and I realized he meant it was Axis.
opening of Destiny 2, players realize there is in fact a foe who has the power to not only take...
Yeah, that right there. Look at that. That's that ship that was from before. This is like sealing off the light from the Traveler, and it's siphoning it. It's siphoning it to Gaul somehow.
the only way to take your power away.
Yeah, like you can kind of see where he seems to have this giant like rebreather on his face because like maybe he got damaged somehow, and it's just like he has trouble breathing air, so like he has to have this rebreather on, or maybe his helmets or something.
Dominus Gaul is a Cabal warlord who has brought with him the Red Legion and has come to our system to take the Traveler's powers, the light, take it for himself.
Gaul's jealous. He wants to
Hold
have
on.
the light.
There is in fact a foe who has the power.
This is something that is owed to him because of everything he's been through.
He's a villain who you're like, yeah, this guy kind of has a stuff.
Up too far.
Monsters, whatever. But in the opening of Destiny 2, players realize there is in fact a foe who has the power to not
That's an SMG. That's an SMG right there. Yeah, that's what I was going back for, Bass.
only take everything you own away, to take your power away.
Dominus Gaul is a Cabal warlord who has brought with him the Red Legion and has come to our system to take the Traveler's powers, the light, take
Yeah, this right here. This is the hunter carrying some sort of short sword. Right here. That's what this is. Right there, you can see the hunter carrying a short sword of some kind.
it for himself.
Gaul's
Oh yeah, see right there? That's a command ship. I'm pretty sure Gaul is on that. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to like get up there to that. Then we fight on that and then end up destroying this thing to restore the light to all the Guardians.
jealous. He wants to have the light. He wants to be chosen.
Gaul is a different villain. He's not a psychopath who just wants to erase humanity off the face of the
Now
earth.
this is interesting. Is this a planet or is this like another traveler or like a traveler or something? Because this is a spherical object near a sun.
Like, this is something that is owed to him because of everything he's been through.
He's a villain who you're like, yeah, this guy kind of has his stuff together. He's more like Alan Rickman's character from Die Hard. Like, minus all the Britishness.
The Protector itself, the Traveler, is put in a cage, and in an instant, all Guardians lose their light. Unexpected and irreversible. You can no longer go back to the tower. You can no longer even walk. All you can do is stumble.
Nobody expected that light could be taken away once it was given.
The city has been lost. And the
Well, I mean,
Vanguard
that was kind of stupid. Of course we know that light can be taken away. That's what Oryx and Crota have been doing the whole time. They've been stealing the Guardians' light to feed themselves. And they feed off the light. That's what Crota, the Hive, and the Oryx do, is they feed off the light of the Guardians.
and you are the hero of this story. Whether you're a Titan, a Warlock, or Hunter, you have to go out and get your powers back.
That Hunter hood seems very large. There's that minigun. Warlock kind of levitating off the ground a little bit. That was a fancy dodge right there. Is that a new shade step or something? Yeah, from right there, it kind of said that he was standing, crouching, and he's kind of like leaped forward a little bit.
Whether you're playing Destiny today or it's going to be your first foray into the franchise, Destiny 2 is a new adventure for everyone.
It's a fresh start for all players.
Destiny 2 has an all-new cinematic campaign.
There's more cinematics than we've ever had before.
How long before the fleet's combat ready?
And more story missions. There's quests, there's adventures, there's gonna be people talking to you.
This guy. I want to know who this guy is, because he is a sniper of some kind, obviously. He's using a No Land Beyond, because that's an old-fashioned iron sights with No Land Beyond. Fuck, what sniper had this kind of, like... Oh, dude.
Let's bring them home, you and I.
All new worlds to explore. We've got cooperative strikes for 3 players, new Nightfall strikes, and a brand new raid.
And in Destiny 2, we built you
3 players, new Nightfall strikes, and a brand new raid.
Okay, there are 6 players there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay.
And in Destiny 2, we built you all new weapons, all new armor, and
God, that armor looks sick on the Warlocks, dude. They get the wings. Kind of jealous, to be honest. There, that. That looks like the Yellowhorn-ish sidearm, or pistol of some kind.
kinetic weapon, an energy weapon, and then a power weapon. Power weapons are things like fusion rifles and sniper rifles and grenade launchers. In that energy slot and the kinetic slot, you can have the same weapons. The new weapon
Man
is
cannons.
designed to provide players with more freedom.
What is that gun, dude? That was being reloaded during the... Oh, what gun was that?
Same weapons. The new weapon plan was designed to
This thing, what is this? It looks kind of like, makes me like portal gun and a gravity gun or something, dude. It's venting off void energy. We can see that, so it's a void-based weapon because the purple is void.
provide players with more freedom and more choice to use the stuff that they love.
There's a Iron Lord grenade launcher right there.
Each character has these new supers, and they're really changing the way it feels to play the game. We have the Dawnblade.
You can cast your super, you got your sword, and you're flying over everyone, and you can just rain down fire, phoenix, projectiles that just decimate people.
And then you have the Sentinel. The Sentinel is a Titan, and he is able to summon a shield that he can just knock his opponents out with, or he can throw his shield and just bang it off dudes' heads. And then you have the Arc Strider.
Doggos! There are doggos! Look at the doggers chat. Arcstrider. Ugh, how I can't wait.
They summon this mystical staff and wield it like a crazy acrobat, cracking enemies in the head. It's awesome.
Doggers are confirmed enemies, by the way.
The idea of losing your home and being cast out and the lengths that you go to get it back. It's all tied together to be something that's really meaningful.
Look at that ice wall. I wonder if that's a class ability for the Titans. Yeah, because let me guess, Kurad, you wanted a Sun Wukong, right? You wanted a Sun Wukong, but he's Arc Wukong instead of a Sun Wukong.
And climbing to a great height is really fun.
Destiny 2 is the place where we get to reach back out to everyone who could enjoy a sweet first-person shooter in a future world with giant awesome aliens to fight and gear to chase and powers to use.
God, look at those weapons.
World out. Come get invested in this world and in this story.
Be mad. Well, Bass, it was an ice wall, sort of. Yeah, that's what I'm most excited for, is the whole tanks things, because tanks are... There's a scene later on, I think, where it shows us driving tanks.
The idea of losing your home and being cast out and the lengths that you go to get it back. It's all tied together to be something that's really meaningful.
See, that's ice. That's ice right there. That's an ice wall. And you know, something else. You know, I wonder. Hold on. Hold on.
Losing your home and being cast out and the lengths that you go to get it.
No, not this. Too far back.
It's all tied together to be something.
No, I want...
That cracking enemies in the head. It's awesome.
These. Sorry. These things right here. These robots that we've never seen before that just suddenly start, you know, using guns. Like, who controls these? Because, like, this could be a potential look at a future enemy. Maybe the Vex somehow take over, take control of these robots. Frames. Okay, so maybe like in the future story, the Vex could take control of these frames and then turn them against us. And then we have to fight the frames for a raid. How cool would that be?
The idea of losing your home and being cast.
Or maybe Rasputin takes control of the frames.
It's all tied together to be something that's really meaningful.
Sense of starting as an underdog and climbing to a great height is really fun.
There's a tank right there.
The place where we get to reach back out to everyone who could enjoy.
Well, hold on. That second vehicle didn't look like a tank. It looked more like a This one's obviously a tank, obviously.
Destiny 2 is.
This one, however, looks more like a armored personnel carrier, where it doesn't have weapons, but it just kind of like it just plows through things. You see, there's no cannon or barrels or anything on this one. It's just the vehicle with lights, and like that's it. Maybe it's some kind of like digging vehicle or something like that, where it, you know, it can travel on, you know, rough ground or something like that.
To everyone who could enjoy.
Oh yeah, it even had like a plow or a, you know, bulldozer thing on the front of it. So that's obviously construction equipment of some kind right there. Obvious.
In a future world with giant awesome aliens to fight and gear to chase and powers to use, and say, come check this world out. Come get invested in this world and in this story.
Alright, I'll be right back, chat, because I have to use the bathroom. I've been holding it in for quite some time. I'll be right back. I'm going to run some ads when I get back. We'll continue analyzing the rest of the trailer. Or not trailer, but, you know, gameplay reveal. I'll be back in about 3 minutes, guys. See you in just a bit. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Oh. Oh, so my hypothesis was correct about that, huh? Okay. 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 Wait, yo. Yeah, I just saw Mr. Fruit's tweet about that. God, all that, all those shirts, fucking insane looking. I can see a tricorn being a whatchamacalls it, Hearthstone. Going with this.
Wow. All right. Are you guys ready to check these worlds out? All of us, right? In any type of mood that we're in.
I had jumped past the cringe. I'm sorry.
We've added more. Destiny 2, there's more to do than any game we've ever made at Bungie. So we're going to start with what's coming back. We start with a brand new story, the Red War campaign. It's going to send you across the solar system and back to all new places. Yeah. On your journey, you're going to experience new missions and more cinematics than we've ever had in a Destiny game. You just saw a part of the first mission, Homecoming. And today, we're going to get the controller in your guys' hands, and you're going to get to play it for yourselves. Yeah. Strikes are back. The cooperative missions you guys can play with your friends, if you have them, or Guardians you haven't met yet in matchmaking.
That's a new Vex right there, by the way. Sounds like a more pissed off Atheon. Completely remade. Unless Chris isn't down here anymore, it's probably...
Inverted Spire. And you guys are going to get to play that today, too. Yeah. It's going to take you to one of the new worlds, Nessus, through Red Legion territory and into a Vex stronghold, where you're going to fight a 3-stage boss. It's pretty sweet. And then there's the Crucible. Yeah, I was going to ask. PvP players, thanks. A competitive multiplayer, the place that brings you into combat with the most dreaded opponents in the world of Destiny. You guys. Like Luke said, we've made some big changes to the Crucible in Destiny 2. We're building it for PvP players. It's now 4v4 across all the game modes.
Wow, that's huge. All game modes. All of them are 4v4.
Yeah. The new HUD, it's got information about your opponents, like whether they have their super ready, whether they picked up power ammo, all towards the same goal, to make it an experience that's easy to get into, but it's hard to master. Yeah. So we got new maps, we got new modes, and we believe this is the best PvP offering that Destiny has ever seen. Today we're introducing one of the brand new modes. It's called Countdown, the first ever attack defend mode in Destiny. Internally, we've had some pretty intense play tests. And today, well, you guys are going to get to play that too. So, yeah. So take a look around, because these are your teammates and your opponents. That's right. Of course. Any day. Of course, we have a brand new raid. Yeah. And we're going to show it to you later. The pinnacle activity, the biggest challenge a Guardian can face. Anyone that's ever completed one of these knows they're mysteries for you guys to find, to solve together.
I didn't see Bass.
We're going to leave that till a later day. And then there's another area that we've made really big improvements to, we're really excited about. Exploring the worlds. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the tower where, when they mentioned new NPCs, where that one sniper was, where the Guardian standing next to him was in that church tower right here.
Really cool stuff. So for many players, exploring the world's its own reward. Patrols were an invitation to touch down on a landing zone, gain favor with the champions of humanity. But in Destiny 2, we've made being in the world so much better than just doing patrols.
Look how beautiful that looks.
There's so much more to do as you explore. Now, you can launch all of the new activities in the world without going to orbit.
You guys see that stuff right there? That looks like there's an image on top of it, sort of. Did you guys see this right here? Oh. Yeah, like look. You can kind of see this kind of like the image on top of that one, where it's like, you know, there's like these kind of like longitude, latitude stuff of a sphere.
Yeah. It's my favorite place to go in Destiny. There's still patrols, ambient encounters, materials and chests for you to find, public events that now have heroic objectives, but now they're adventures, treasure maps for you to follow, lost sectors for you to discover.
That's the Lost Sector logo.
You're going to meet new characters in the world. They have their own story to tell. They're going to send you on those side missions, adventures.
There's that sniper with his modified or customized NLB right there.
The adventures are filled with new mechanics, new encounters. They're going to take you to new places, and each have their own rewards that's going to make your Guardian stronger. These same characters are also going to mark your map with mysterious locations to discover. These we call lost sectors.
So I guess if you see this logo anywhere, be mindful of this logo, because it seems to be kind of like painted on the environment to kind of like be a signal to people walking by that, hey, this is a lost sector, you know, be careful.
Into these dungeons, you're going to find a cache of treasure and a boss that holds the key.
Now that's interesting. They're like little dungeons, basically. Little dungeons they have to navigate through, probably solve maybe a couple small puzzles, then kill a boss at the end. Now I wonder if it's going to be a solo activity only, or if you can go in with a squad of 3. Like, Standard Fire team size.
All of this is going to be easier to find in Destiny 2 because of the new map to guide your way.
Look at that map. Look how big it is. So there's like multiple treasure points. I think those were the heroic objectives or something like that. That one right there. Lost sector, another lost sector. Another treasure. More lost sectors.
Rally to public events. They now show up marked on your map.
That was a public event. That's nice. That's nice. The public events, you can track them in-game on your map instead of... So it seems like they're taking a lot of the outside resources that you had with like tracking stuff, and they're oh wow, savage. That's cool though, the show lore button. That's actually really cool. So hopefully now Grimoire's actually be in game that we can actually use, and you know, fucking, you know, because that'd be fucking that'd be cool, wouldn't it? You know, have in-game Grimoire and lore. That'd be cool, right? Right, guys?
These activities are the foundation of Destiny 2. And we're going to take you to all new places to do them. 4 brand new worlds.
So Titan is where Zavala is, and that's this methane planet, basically, or methane moon, whatever you want to call it, just pure methane. Io, or Io, is, that's where Ikora is. And Nessus was, that's what they said, Cade is. And Nessus seems to be like the Vex world of this one, basically.
Worlds filled with mystery, adventures, and new characters to meet. But the team can show you these worlds better than I can. So let's check out the new worlds of Destiny 2.
This World of Warcraft tweet.
We have these incredible worlds to explore. There are all new destinations, new planets, with incredible spaces and secrets hidden. Now we have stuff tucked around every corner, under every locked door. There's something there for you to find.
The map is a huge part of this new player experience for Destiny.
Now you can actually go directly from one planet to another planet without going to orbit first. You can just open the director, pick your new destination, and go straight there.
It's about getting you into the action faster. We want to remove as many barriers as we can between your gun and the enemy's face.
Thank you, Luke.
Everything you're doing on every destination is about getting more powerful, and it's about getting the band back together. The Vanguard have been scattered, and as a player, it's your job to go out to these mysterious destinations and gather them back together. And everywhere you go, it's about growing more powerful.
That's badass right there.
Take back your home from Gaul.
Sparrows. I can tell they're some newer design sparrows, which is nice. This one seems to have like a wider edge of the back. This one seems to be like a multi-pronged looking sparrow.
Destinations that you're going to go to is the European Dead Zone. This is an incredible place. It's the largest destination we've ever built, easily, maybe by a factor of 2. And we have found a refuge where we've built a camp.
It's the place where humanity stops fleeing, and it's where they decide to, plant a flag, start getting strong again.
One of our new worlds is Titan. It's a moon of Saturn.
If the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all.
That's where it's
Yeah, the ghost seems to be up and running perfectly. So somehow, while we're fighting Gaul, we somehow figure out inadvertently how to get our light back. And because like they said, Zavala's kind of like broken. Like mentally, he's just broken.
Zavala chooses to go to heal his wounds and to recover.
No, Click. I'm watching the VOD of I'm watching the Bungie VOD from Twitch. Oh, according to Gigs, artifacts have been removed from the game, and there is a locked slot that says clan badge. So I wonder if, like, for like class items and such like that, you can put your clan's logo on the fucking thing, the class item. Like on the cape, you can see a giant fucking like clan logo. On the butt towel, you can see a clan logo. On the image projected off of the Warlock Bond will be a clan logo.
Recover from the assault and the defeat that he's just suffered.
It's this incredible methane ocean with 40-meter high waves, and there's an old human utopia there that's sinking into the ocean.
These huge monolithic structures constructed by humanity at the peak of the Golden Age.
There's literally no landmass on Titan.
Oh, so this seems to be where the hive is located, because in that last room when the Titan was walking through, there's a bunch of hive goop on the ground. We can't go back to that real quick.
Methane ocean with 40-meter high waves, and there's an old human utopia there that's sinking into the ocean.
These huge monolithic structures constructed by humanity at the peak of the Golden Age.
Yeah, this is all hive goop right here. This is all hive right here. The hive are probably on Titan then.
There's literally no landmass on Titan.
It looks like the ocean.
Hurry, come on. I don't know how long this portal's gonna stick.
Cade is on a planetoid called Nessus. It has been totally occupied by the Vex. They have transformed it almost entirely into one of their machine worlds.
It has its own native vegetation, and the landscape has these incredible canyons that are actually based off of this word I will mispronounce called Tepui, just like these Brazilian plateaus. And then we go to Io, which is this sort of sulfuric yellow moon of Jupiter.
Io is the last place in our solar system that the Traveler touched before the collapse.
I wonder if we're gonna find any Ank'Ahara on Io, because it seems to be like, this place of knowledge. That's what the Ank'Ahara are known for, their knowledge.
And you can imagine that a place where the Traveler once appeared had has a bunch of mythology and lore and mystery surrounding it.
It's a very sacred place to guardians, and particularly warlocks, and particularly Ikora.
This is where I return.
New Vex right there. This guy. Alright, hold on. We're gonna go back and watch this section real quick. New Cabal, new goblins right here. Seems to be new look, same crit spot. This guy, however, this is the knight. This knight has wings. So I wonder if like these guys are gonna fly now with their boomers. I'm pretty sure that was a Hive Knight.
This is where I return.
Cabal, Hive, or Vex. Yeah, this is a knight. Yeah, that's a knight because the knights have the pointy heads, and yeah, that's a knight. This is some sort of variant of the knight.
Are coming into the game.
Clans, okay, here we go.
Unfamiliar with clans, they're optional teams that you can join, making it easier to play with other people. For me, playing with my clan has been core to my Destiny experience, but up until now, coordinating with my clan had to happen outside of the game. With Destiny 2, we're bringing official clan support into the game. We want it to be easier. We want it to be easier for you to manage and grow your clan. So we're adding in-game rosters. We're adding tools you need to build your fire teams, and custom banners for you to help shape your shared identities. On top of that, we're adding a reward system that is shared by every member of your clan.
I imagine this reward system to be just like cosmetic stuff. Because I imagine probably, because clan rewards was a big thing in World of Warcraft during Cataclysm. I think it's when the guild awards came in, and like some of the clan or the guild awards back then was like a level, like one of the best awards was level 25, in which it was like level 25 you unlock mass res, which was a huge thing because it made raiding so much easier. Yeah, there's nothing about Shader Ship's emblems or, well, Shader's emblems, chromas, and ornaments and stuff like that. But, yeah, you had, like, mass res at max level. One of the perks I enjoyed was, like, every time someone in the guild looted something, like, an extra 10% of the gold on the enemy was generated, and it was just added to the vault. Or the guild bank. There was stuff like increased mount speed. There were like certain recipes for like cooking and alchemy and stuff like that, so you can make potions and mass food buffs for the guild and stuff like that.
So whether you're the type of player who raids every week, or you only have the time to jump into a few PvP matches on the weekend, your contribution will help
I don't know what
everyone.
these logos are. That's an engram, obviously. That's Glimmer. So we have Glimmer, engram. That Crucible? I'm gonna assume that's Crucible considering it's 4, maybe. That might be the new Vanguard logo. I wonder if these are just like basic designs that you can have for your clan logo and stuff like that.
Now, we realize that joining a clan is not for everyone, and that's okay. But this is why I'm super excited to say that clans are going to matter to you, even if you never join one. In Destiny, we had activities that were designed to inspire friendship. Activities like the Nightfall, raids, trials. We deliberately kept them exclusive to dedicated groups of people because we believe that challenge is what fuels the memories between you and your lifelong friends. And we didn't think that matchmaking was a great solution because of just how toxic gaming communities can get when you throw strangers temporarily into these challenging experiences. And while we think that playing with a group of people that you know and trust is the best way to experience the game, we made it inaccessible for some players to experience our endgame content. So we had an idea. We have these clans who are our best examples of communities with positive culture. And we have so many players who are looking to play challenging content in this welcoming environment. What if we put those two together? We're trying something new in Destiny 2, and we'd like to introduce you to guided games. Now, at a high level, guided games is a system where clans and solo players can meet to play challenging activities.
Basically, in-game LFG, which is something we've been needing for a long, long time. A long, long time. We've been needing game LFG, not relying on out-of-game LFG.
And as a solo player, you can use guided games to pick a clan you want to be paired with for a session of the raid, a session of trials, or the Nightfall Strike. And the most important thing about this is that you get to see which clans are currently hosting, and you're able to read just a little bit about them so you know who they're looking for at that moment. You get to see how they present themselves, and you get a little sense of what type of players are part of that clan. And for players who are in an active clan, you know that building a full fire team of 6 to run the raid can still be a frustrating experience. And if you're a scheduler like me, then you're motivated to play with a consistent group of people. But you've probably had to deal with the experience of someone bailing at the last minute, and then you're scrambling to find the substitute, and you're just trying to keep the group together. With guided games, you'll be able to open up your party to new players who are looking for a group to play with you. Through guided games, clans are now the foundation of the community that leads every player to all the most challenging content. And while we're really happy to say that everyone's going to have a chance to experience everything that Destiny 2 has to offer, we're really more excited about who you're going to meet and how you're going to play together. We know there is a community for everyone, and we hope that
Yo, where can I get my laptop back like that? Where can I get my Apple MacBook to have the Destiny Tricorn on it? Not that I have a MacBook, because I never use MacBook or Apple laptops. But that'd be something they could start selling too if they wanted.
in Destiny 2, we can help you find one where you belong.
Destiny 2 really tries to say, you belong.
You can play by yourself, and that's awesome. But playing with someone else and tackling a challenge together, that's when we believe Destiny is really at its best.
Doggos again.
We've heard loud and clear from a lot.
That was... Oh, I wonder if that's the mechanic for the fight where like this guy seems to empower the Vex with like solar energy, because this guy's glowing, because he's doing like some sort of, solar smash thing, and then these Vex start to glow molten orange.
Destiny 2 really tries to say, you belong.
You can play by yourself, and that's awesome. But playing with someone...
These are new Fallen by the looks of it.
else and tackling
They're purple. What house is purple? What house of the Fallen is purple?
That's when we believe Destiny is really at its best.
Doggos. This thing. This is an exotic sidearm by the looks of it. That's either Yellowhorn markings or that's like Hive markings or something on it. Like, it's a very nice looking sidearm pistol thing with a huge magazine. Look at how far this thing is extending out of the gun. That's a huge ass magazine. No, because what is it? The House of Judgment, their colors are green, aren't they? So it's not the House of Judgment unless they decide to change their colors and form a new house.
Clear from a lot of our players of the last couple of years that
Erk.
they really wanted to play in-game activities like raid.
This must be the thing that I was talking about earlier, where like the bull rushing kind of quiver effect for the Titan smashes, where they you know, they like the 3 smaller smashes, but they can move in between them.
Raid and the Nightfall strikes that require a group, but they just couldn't get enough players online at the same
Hold on, what was that against the wall back there? 153.17, so that was...
players of the last couple of years that they really wanted to play in-game activities like raid and the Nightfall strikes that require a group, but they
That looks like some kind of giant fucking like mold to make Minotaurs or the Vex Lords, whatever they're called. Doesn't it look like that? It's some kind of like giant press mold or whatever.
they just couldn't get enough players online at the same time.
Our big challenge is like, how do you take the ease of matchmaking and how do you take the magic of community?
Like raid and the Nightfall strikes that require a group, but they just couldn't get enough players online at the same time.
Yeah, these Fallen are purple. They have like bow staffs or spears or something. Still shot grenades, still drives with little daggers.
Our big challenge is like, how do you
Fast rotating, probably go fuck yourself. Beams, you touch these, you die.
take the ease of matchmaking and how do you take the magic of community building?
Tanks. Okay, so this seems to be a thing that maybe either one person rides in or the whole squad rides in during strikes. Because this is the tank that you drive.
And help people find the people that
Yeah, okay, so one person controls the tank, sadly. Sadly, only one person can drive a tank. But yeah, see, here's all of the purple Fallen again.
I think 2 new systems to Destiny 2 that are pretty critical: clans and guided games.
Clans have always been a part of Destiny. It's just been a nameplate or a second friends list. The clans are finally in the Destiny 2 game.
Damn. These Titans right here look... This Titan especially looks badass. Look at this Titan, chat. That is some... That's New Monarchy, by the way. Look at that. That's a New Monarchy logo right there. Which means this might be a set for New Monarchy. I think that is a clan logo, to be honest. I'll go back and show you, Shuni, what I mean by that. That could be a clan logo, or that could be just maybe a faction logo. Yeah, look how fucking badass this Titan looks right here. That is literally like a suit of majestic armor, right there. All right, but Shuni, back to your question real quick.
Get enough players online at the same time.
Our big challenge is like, how do you take the ease of
Because
matchmaking and how do you
notice how now they're showing full groups of 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
the magic of community building?
And then watch. The tank was inactive, and then the tank becomes active. Right here.
Ease of matchmaking and how do you
I assume this is the same area because it shows the 3 of them jumping off.
take the magic of community?
Yeah, real quick, you can see there's a third person who landed right before this. He landed right before this. Like right behind it. He landed before the other 2. The tank is inactive, no lights, the gun's lowered, completely, you know, not moving. Then the tank powers up, and there's only 2 guys that you see running next to it.
You will have a great time with.
So yeah, 1 person gets to pilot the tank.
We're adding 2 new systems to Destiny 2 that are pretty critical: clans and guided games.
Clans have always been a part of Destiny.
Oh, hold on. Go back. We're at what, 39? So we can go back to like this. What is this right here? Season 1. What can it mean by season? Also, level 20, lights 262. Okay. So this would be the same system we have now, where you hit a certain level cap, and then once you hit that level cap, then you start building your light up from that. Okay. So you can manage all the invites from in-game, which is nice, because it says you have currently 15 members, and then you have 0 pending invites or requests to be able to join the clan. Seasons. What is a season though? Is there gonna be like clan rankings and stuff like that?
Clans have always been a part of Destiny. It's just been a nameplate or a second friend's.
Also, oh, here are emblems, by the way, Bass. Emblems. Looks like you can set to be a for your guided game. So like when you're selecting something, like, oh, all right, I want to be in a guided game. Also, what is that ship up here? This white ship. What is that? Looks badass. This ship looks badass. Looks like an actual ship. This is the Nightfall, by the way. This is the Nightfall they're selecting. Let's see here. So yeah, you can be like, all right, I want to do a guided game, and I want to be the guide or the Sherpa who's bringing people through. Or you can be like, oh, I want to be the person who gets helped through. But look at this right here. This Nightfall only has 2 modifiers on it. This Nightfall only has 2 modifiers on it. This one, which seems to be some sort of like either continuous health regen, or maybe like health and shields are swapped or something like that. And then this is some sort of Vex logo. So there's gonna be a bunch of new modifiers. Things are gonna be less modified by the looks of it.
The clans are finally in the Destiny 2 game.
Clans in Destiny 2 are groups that you can join to play the game together.
When you're looking.
That sniper has a silencer on it. In case you guys don't see that, it has a very big silencer on it. New Monarchy helmet right here, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. Any more logos I can see? So yeah, it seems like New Monarchy's going with a very medieval knight approach with their Titan armor. Oh, apparently in PvP the power ammo spawns every minute, but only 1 person gets it. 1 person on the team gets it, not like everyone on the team gets it.
For the clans, you kind of get to see their motto, you get to see their name, you get to see that awesome clan banner there, and you kind of get a sense of who they are before you say, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna go play with these guys.
Clans are going to have progression, rewards, and they're also going to be guides for the guided games experience.
This is the rig. There's 6 people here. This looks like, yeah, you're storming Gaul's command ship. Looks like you're entering from like an exhaust area from the ship.
Guided games is a way to allow solo players to seek out clans, to find people who are.
Look at that ship. Look how sexy that ship is. Oh yeah, so it's guides and seekers. Those are the two categories for people guided games.
Already hosting a game who were just looking for 1 or 2 more players.
So imagine you had 5 people who wanted to play Raids, but they're missing a 6th person. Then you have a solo player who's never played Raids before, and they're like, I just want to see what this is like. We'll match a group and a solo player together.
Guided game.
Those emotes, holy shit. Let's watch that again with the emotes.
When they're like, I just want to see what this is like. We'll match a group and a solo player together.
Was there a breakdance emote, a goal emote, a wave? This guy's sitting down doing something. He stands up.
Our way of making sure everyone who loves Destiny can play every piece of content we build.
More ships.
Doesn't require any commitment. Just have that really
Hold on.
Clans to find people who are already hosting a game who are just looking for 1 or 2 more players.
That warlock who fired his gun.
People wanted to play Raid, but they're missing a 6th person. Then you have a solo player who's never played Raids before, and they're like, I just want to see what this is like. We'll match a group and a solo player together.
Guided games are our way of making sure everyone who loves Destiny can play every piece of content we build.
Guided games doesn't
Watch this warlock. It looks like he fires like a bolt of lightning out of his gun. Watch this. Watch this, chat.
require any commitment. Just have that really
I think they actually destroyed the drop ship.
great experience, and then you can part ways. But our hope is, if you have a blast in that activity, maybe you'll make some friends and join the clan.
Destiny, through clans and guided games, is going to help people fill out their friends list, so they're always going to have people to play with.
Wait, hold on.
Just have that really great experience, and then you can part ways. But our hope is, if you have a blast in that activity, maybe you'll make some friends and join the clan.
Destiny, through clans and guided games, is going to help people fill out their friends list, so they're all.
Oh, okay. I thought this was something different. So you have mute, boot, promote, send friend request. Oh, that's nice. You can send friend requests without having to go out, I think, right? No, maybe? I forget. But so that's the hunter logo right there at the snake. Gemini's wearing. I think that's the warlock one. Yeah, because the wings, and then the knight is the lion.
Always going to have people to play with.
What we try to do in Destiny 2 is weave this sense of community throughout the entire game. When you get to the farm, you meet this character Hawthorne.
God, like it's like in the future games, he teaches you how to use like a pet. That'd be so awesome, dude. Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Who doesn't live in the city anymore, but she went out into the wilderness and created a community of her own. So we use the storytelling.
Go! Oh, look. So you can actually play games because like it seems that it shoots off fireworks when you score a goal at the soccer ball.
Created so many friendships that would have never existed, all because of this game.
We really try hard to make sure from the ground up
New
we
emote.
want this to be an experience that you want to share with your friends, and not only your friends but the potential friends that you could have.
I've never had a game that feels like home before, but Destiny just feels like home.
There are no words to explain how much I love this community.
People have found a new place to call home and new people to call family.
Destiny 2 is really ramping up everything in every regard. I think it really is about the breadth of experience that you can have.
Whether you're in match-made activities like PvP and strikes, or whether you've taken a step into guided games, it's a game that's best enjoyed beside other players. That's the heart of Destiny. That's what the
He makes like mobile cover basically. Is what he just did.
game's about.
There's a short sword he's carrying. There's a new sword. He was holding it with one hand and he was running. That's a new gladiator enemy from the Cabal.
To thank
And this is just the actual trailer, the official trailer for Destiny 2.
For Destiny 2.
This is the official trailer right here for Destiny 2.
Ikora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
Your journey ends here. This enemy has taken our home. And now, they threaten our very existence. But if we attack together, we can take back our home, or we die trying.
All right, Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts.
Yeah, that view right there was from someone driving the tank. That's what that view was right there you just saw. Watch how the camera jumps to behind the tank. That means someone's inside the tank piloting the tank. Yeah, right here, this view, this shows that someone's actually driving the tank. Those are probably some bosses. Or with that lance. There's that short sword again that we were talking about earlier. Grenade launcher, minigun. The striker story mission.
Am I right? Am I right or am I right?
Now, this is interesting. That right there is interesting.
Am I right? Am I right or am I right?
I can't tell if, like, it's sucking stuff out of the planet, or if it's like firing it into the planet. I can't tell. Because this seems to be how the Cabal is kind of like destroy worlds. It seems like the Cabal can actually destroy whole solar systems. Because it seems like they're targeting the sun, and they're like overloading the sun with something, and it just causes the sun to detonate and destroy like all the planets. Alright, so that's the confirmed release date, September 8th, okay. And then it's the Blizzard announcement, which says basically, hey, it's on Blizzard servers, so don't worry about hackers, because people get caught cheating on Blizzard servers get their hardware banned, so. Yeah, that's the whole reveal fully analyzed, guys. What do you think? What did you think of the reveal, guys? What do you guys think, chat? What's a bigger chat you doing, dude? Now I'm just gonna go through Twitter. I'm just gonna go through Twitter. See all the things on Twitter that people have. That lyric tweet. That lyric tweet, dude. Oh man, dude. Like, yeah, I heard, yeah, I heard that Sticky kills are not, one-hit kills anymore. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Guys, I'm gonna actually head out for a bit. I'm gonna end the stream a little bit early because I'm pretty hungry. I didn't really eat lunch or breakfast this morning. I kind of woke up and just kind of started watching, getting ready for the stream. So I apologize for the short-ish stream of 2.5 hours, but I'll be back tonight to try and finish up my Link to the Past randomizer run. So that's on the schedule for tonight. But thank you guys for watching today. Hope you guys are hyped as fuck as I am about the Destiny 2. Hope I was able to show you guys some things that you hadn't maybe not picked up during the hecticness that was the gameplay reveal. So hopefully you guys learned something new. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna host someone up. Let's see. I'm gonna host up this nerd. I'm pretty sure you guys know this nerd. He's a super nice nerd, but you can go to this guy and say, be like, yo, how about that we get base question? We're gonna have Captain Dirt. So go show him some love, guys. Talk to him about the reveal, and have yourself a fantastic day, guys. Bye-bye.